All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, man. What in the world is going on in Houston right now? So basically, let me give you guys a little bit of a gist because some major drama went down with Kevin Porter Jr. and Christian Wood. So we get the starting lineups. Christian Wood is not in it. So we're thinking, all right, is he injured? Did he get traded? Is it COVID? Is he in the health and safety protocols? What's going on? So he comes out halfway through warm-ups. People are thinking, all right, maybe he just had to take a dump, pull a Paul Pierce. Who really knows what's going on? Well, Christian Wood only plays 8 minutes in the first half. And then we get a tweet. We get a little tweet from Woj about 10 minutes ago saying, Kevin Porter Jr., Christian Wood, and other Houston Rocket players were apparently called out by assistant coach John Lucas, which led to Kevin Porter Jr. getting frustrated. Apparently he threw something. I don't know if that was a chair. I don't know what he threw, but apparently he stormed off. Then evidently there's some rumors going on right now whether or not Christian Wood refused to enter the game in the second half or whether or not Coach Silas refused to put Christian Wood in the second half. So either way, we have some major drama going on in Houston right now. One of my Twitter followers tweeted out something like, somehow the most irrelevant but relevant team at the same time. Before we go any further into this video, guys, if you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I also have a daily Houston Rockets channel down below. But, man, this isn't good. This isn't good one bit. John Lucas, this is very interesting because if there was one place Kevin Porter Jr. was going to, because basically he got kicked out of Cleveland. He got kicked out of Cleveland. Apparently, just his aggressiveness got him kicked out of Cleveland. And so there was concern coming. There was a reason he got traded for a bag of chips and a, seventh grader. I don't think there's any issues. I don't know what's going on. It's not fun losing basketball games, man. It's not fun. I imagine Kevin probably had some words to say about Christian Wood not being in the game. That's my best guess. Granted, don't take me at my word because I thought right after the game, I'm like, all right, we don't know anything about Christian Wood. Maybe he had like a stomach bug. Maybe he tweaked, his ankle or something like that. But this isn't good, man. John Lucas is one of the best parts about having John Lucas is the way he kind of mentors young players, especially like disgruntled players. I wouldn't be shocked one bit if Christian Wood were to request / demand a trade relatively soon. That's not good for value. That is not good for value. Kevin Porter Jr., there's always a worry that he could even possibly get cut from the Houston Rockets. You don't want locker room troubles. You don't want internal organization troubles, especially if it's coming from one player. But my best guess is that if Kevin isn't happy, if Christian Wood isn't happy, there's going to be another Houston Rocket player who isn't necessarily happy. So right now, I don't really know what's going on. I don't think any of us really know what's going on. Stephen Silas said he doesn't have anything else to say. So hopefully they handle this internally. Hopefully, as cool as it is to see Houston getting some press, it's not good press. This isn't what we're looking for as we're trying to build a culture, as we're trying to build a team, as we're trying to build, a foundation that superstars are going to want to come to, even draft players are going to want to come to. So this isn't good, but it'll get figured out. It'll get figured out. And if it doesn't, I'm seriously worried about Kevin Porter Jr.'s longevity in this league if this continues to be a problem. I love Kevin. I love his edge. I think these guys are just competitive, man. I think they're just sick of losing. I think they're just sick of rotations. Daniel Tice keeps starting. Daniel Tice keeps doing nothing for us. Christian Wood, there's no explanation as to why he was benched tonight. It just doesn't make sense right now. So I don't know what's going on in Houston. I don't think anybody really knows. I'm not even sure if they know what's going on. Apparently, Rafael Stone and Tillman Fertitta had a talk, that after all this fiasco went down. I had no idea, man. I thought KPJ, the report was that KPJ tweaked his thigh again, which was another huge issue. Hopefully this means he didn't tweak his thigh, because if he keeps tweaking his thigh, that is not good for longevity. That's consistent thigh issues is not what you're looking for. We want a healthy, rounded squad. So I don't know what's going on, man. If you guys have any opinions, feel free to drop them down below. I'll be chatting with you guys. But that's it for today, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below on what you think's going on in Houston, what you would like to see, and have a great night.